Selection of a rivet size. Okay, see, we have to select according to the metal what we are working. For that, it should be shoot. Rivets are available different diameter, different lengths, but any rivet we can take and we cannot do the work. Okay, we have to select according to the nature of work, sheet metal thickness, what you are doing. According to that, we have to. Okay, now a thin sheet join. Okay, with rivet. Okay. See, after making this drawing only, you can see that it is not proportionate. Okay, the inside the body of the rivet is very thin and it is very big size. Okay, looking like that. Okay, to suit perfectly correct, the sheet what we are using for joining the, to select the thickness. Okay, if the sheet is having 3 mm thick, if I put this rivet diameter is very big, this much bigger, and rivet head will be this much big, it will not suit. Okay, according to the thickness of the sheet, what diameter of the rivet we have to use, we have to select. That is the selection of the rivet size. Okay, now for joining the two sheets, this is thickness of two sheets. Example 4 mm. Okay, now if you get this thickness of two sheets, or when you use 3 sheets, we take the 3 sheets thickness. Now we are using 2 sheets and we are taking 2 sheets thickness 4 mm. That is 14 gauge sheet 2 we are using. We have to find out the diameter of the rivet. To find out the diameter of the rivet, 3 times into thickness. This is thickness into 3 times. That is equal to what? 3 for the 12 mm. 12 mm. Okay. Not selection of the rivet size. That is the diameter of the rivet. To select the diameter of the rivet, the thickness of these 2 sheets into 3 times or 2 times of the thickness of the sheet. Okay, then we will get the diameter of the rivet. Okay, now we will use the 8 mm example. We will use 8 mm rivet for this 4 mm thick sheet. Lapping allowance. Okay, now see, we are making the sheet joint. Okay, if I put this sheet joint like this, okay, if I drill here and I have made rivet, so what happened, this edge material is very less. Okay, when you do rivet, what happened, this one will get crack or break also. Sometimes the liquid or gases will come through this one. So for this also, to overlap the sheet one over the top, we have to select the how much the sheet has to be overlapped. Now we are selecting the sheet and we overlap the sheet in this way. Okay, like this way. Now the sheet riveted with a small required diameter. This is sheet riveting. Now what happened, if the sheet overlap is more also, what happened, this when you are doing riveting, the sheet's end will get bend like this. Okay, and it will not get effective riveting. So you have to take perfect how much it should be overlap. How much it should be overlap? 3 times of the diameter. Now what is the diameter? 8 mm we have taken. 3 times. Okay. Now the sheet will be overlap. How much? 3 times. This is should be 24. Then the diameter of rivet will be 8 mm. 8. And to form the head, other side, when you are riveting these two sheets, how much length of this tail should be, that also we have to calculate. If the length of the tail is too big, when you want to form the tail to a head size, the head will become very big size and it will not crimp these two sheets perfectly. So, if it is less also, it will not come perfectly, if it is more also not come. To make a same head size, we have to take the diameter. How much? The C. Pitch allowance. That is pitch, I will tell you. This length of the shank. How much it has to be big? 2 times of this thickness and diameter of the rivet. Diameter of the rivet is 8 mm. After putting the rivet in the sheet, the extra length of the tail should be 8 mm. So this will form the rivet. Now this is overlapping. Okay. Now the sheets are very big size. Okay. Here overlapping is done. Here we are doing one rivet. Here doing one rivet. This riveting we are doing here one rivet and here one rivet. See, when you are doing the bucket, I told bucket you have number of rivets. So in between these two rivets you will leave little a gap. That gap should not be less or it should not be more. If it is more, what happens? After riveting these two rivets, the sheet in between this, if the length is more, there will be a gap. Okay. So if you put one more rivet here, the gap will be crimped well properly. Okay. Now it will be okay. Now if it is too nearby also, what happens? The sheet will get a number of holes, more number of holes. In between these two holes, very little amount of metal is remain. When you hammer, it will, what happen? It will fracture. So to make a pitch from rivet, one rivet to another rivet, how much pitch we have to select? That is called pitch allowance. 3 times of diameter. Okay. 3 times of diameter, 24. See, one rivet is here, one rivet is 24. This center to this center, how much length we have to take? 24 mm. This is the thing. Before you start the work, you have to select the rivet according to the sheet thickness, what you are using. And according to the sheet, what metal sheet you are using, what metal you have to use for same, you can use MS or copper, what we have to use, we have to select. Metal and length of the shank, diameter, everything you have to select. This now we are getting this all with the help of sheets, what we are joining thickness. Okay. Now rivet hole size and clearance. Now we are calculated everything, but okay, to join this we have to do drill hole. Okay, drill hole. Drill hole. Okay, this is drill. Now the rivet, what size we are using? 8 mm. 8 mm rivet. Okay. To go into this hole, if we do 8 mm drill, the rivet will not enter into the hole. Okay. It should have the clearance on it. Then only it will enter into the hole. Okay. Now, if we do drill, example, it should have clearance. If you do 9 mm, it will not work because there will be after rivet inserting in this, there will be a gap in between these two. After riveting both ends, if a small leak is there, the water will come through, or gases will come through this, or liquids will come through this. Okay. So to avoid that one, what we have to do? We have to minimize the clearance between this hole and the rivet. So as much as possible, it should be very less clearance. You put 8.1 mm. Okay. After inserting this 8.1 mm, the small clearance, when you forming the other side head, when you hammer this rivet, due to this soft metal, the rivet will bulge. Example, if you take a rubber and if you press with a force, the rubber will expand in the width. Okay, same way when you rivet, the rivet will expand in the width way, and the small gap what is there 0.1 mm can be adjusted. Okay, if it is 9 mm, after riveting also there will be a gap. So you minimize and select correct clearance. You should not have, according to the work you have to select also. If some non-precision works, ordinary works, you can put 8.2, 8.3, 8.4 also and rivet, where only to hold the sheet. It will not affect of this gap is there. Okay. Now this rivet hole size and clearance, the clearance should be very less. Why it has to be clearance has to be less means when we are putting liquids in the container, not to get the liquid to leak, the clearance is less, it will be work properly. Working condition. See, this riveting clearance also by working condition I told. Just now, if it is ordinary work just to hold the sheet, okay, clearance is there, nothing wrong. Now we have the cold riveting work, hot riveting work. Now before we go to this cold riveting and hot riveting, here we have one annealing of the riveting. Annealing of the riveting. Okay. Now the metal what we use for this rivet is MS. Sometimes it will be a brittle metal. When you want to form a head, it will not due to not having malleability in this, the head will not form properly because of little hard in the metal. Okay, and it will not fill the clearance also. When you hammer after 8.1 mm drilling, when you hammer also it will not expand. It will not expand due to the hardness, little hardness. So before that, what we have to do? So this what we are doing sheet metal works and what they are called bucket works. What they are doing? They are not doing the drilling directly. They are putting one sheet and other sheet and putting rivet here, and putting one hollow piece, a nut-like round hollow piece here on the top, and just hammering. Because of thin sheet, what happened? This rivet is punching this sheet and coming out this sheet metal, and rivet is coming out directly. They are punching. They are not drilling it. Okay. Why this? It has to perfectly has to done means in some cases. Example: a big ship is going in the sea. A small leak is there. After going a long distance, the water will enter into the ship. So to avoid that one, we are select the correct clearance. Okay. For this, not to get the liquids to leak, gases to leak perfect, what we are doing? The rivet has to enlarge and get a perfect condition of riveting. We are doing the annealing of the rivet. Now, what we are doing annealing of the rivet? The rivet, all the rivets should heat in the furnace up to the upper critical temperature. Okay, upper critical temperature. and heat for a while, 1 hour, 1 hour, and leave it, the rivet itself in the furnace, ember, and it should be filled with the what that we call ashes. In furnace itself, furnace will be hot, slowly it will cool down. So after heating this rivet for 1 hour to upper critical temperature, when it is getting cooling, the outside atmospheric moisture should not enter to this rivet. If moisture is entered to the rivet and getting cool, it will become again hardness. So without taking any atmospheric moisture, it has to cool in the ash. Directly take out the rivet and keep in the ash, or you put the husk and put into the husk this rivet. Okay. So without entering the outside atmosphere, this rivet, when it is cooled down, it will be very soft, it will enlarge, and it will get the correct shape. Okay. Before, for a worthy work, and not worthy means for money, means where it has to be a sound riveting, you have to do this. Now cool riveting is hot riveting. Riveting, when the rivet is in cool state, riveting is done, is called cool riveting. Okay, the rivet we are holding with hand, checking diameter, drilling, putting rivet, and directly we are riveting. But in the hot riveting, the rivet is made red hot in the furnace, and then it will be rivet. Okay, now see, when the rivet is got red hot, what happens? Any metal, when it is heated, it will expand. It will expand. See, example, this rivet length is 25 mm. When it heat plus 1 mm, that is 26 mm. Now what we are putting, 2 sheets, what we are riveting is 18 mm. Okay, the remaining 7 mm will come out, 6 mm will come out. Okay, 6 mm will come out. We will form it to the shape. When the rivet is in red hot state only, we will form the riveted. Now what happened? When the rivet got hot, it will expand in the lengthwise and widthwise. Okay, due to this, when rivet is red hot, it will be soft. If the hole is the same size, same size also, it will enter, because of this is having a plastic stage. It will enter. Okay, now we will rivet it. After riveting also, this rivet will be red hot. Now it will slowly, it will get cooled down. So now what happened? The 26 mm length, that 1 mm length will be reduced. Now 18 mm. It will reduce to 17 mm or 17.5 mm, because if it not allowing to reduce. See, when it is 17 mm, this thickness of the sheet is 18 mm. So the rivet will crimp exactly, perfectly, without any gap. It will crimp the 2 sheets, which will have a leak proof. Okay, which will have a leak proof. For that purpose, they do hot riveting process. This hot riveting process mainly they do in the ship industries, bridge constructions and all. Method of riveting. Method of riveting can be done by a hand process, by using a ball peen hammer, ball head, and making the riveting. And we can use a pneumatic. Pneumatic means with a air power, we can make this head shape also, which is having a tool like this. They'll put, and this one will be hammering like, and it will become a head like this. Okay. In pneumatic, they will do machine, by using the air. Okay. By mechanical drop also they will do. Drop forging means a heavy piece, the riveting, this one will kept on this, it will be red hot, but we will not do hammer here, but heavy weight will come and drop on this, it will form the riveted. After cooling down, it will crimp properly. Method of riveting. Okay. Selection of in this class, what we learn? Selection of rivet diameter, after getting rivet diameter, how much lapping has to be done the sheet. After lapping done, how much pitch, rivet to rivet distance, how much, 3 times of the diameter. Shank length is thickness of the dia, thickness plus 2 sheets thickness plus diameter, that is shank length where we form the head shape. Rivet hole size has to be a minimum clearance. Working condition, cold, according to the working condition we will select the clearance. Okay, now cold riveting and hot riveting. Hot riveting is used for ship and building works where the bridges has to be done. Annealing has to be done for rivet, because if the hard metal of the rivet will not do proper riveting, we will do annealing of that. Method of doing by hand process and machine process. This is the riveting lesson. Okay, now in the next class we will see how much different types of joints with rivets.